What's up, y'all? These cards are going to be for the sign of Pisces. This way I still suck at holding these. For Pisces. This reading is by request. I will be taking those. I'm not doing personals just yet, but if you would like me to read for your particular sign or any particular sign, just leave it in the comments and I will get to it. But this is for Pisces, and in this deck, what this card tells you, talks about boundaries, right? Pisces, that's one of the issues. I'm a Pisces too, so I'm not talking shit. That's one of the things that most of us struggle with, is like setting healthy boundaries, especially when it comes to people that we love, because sometimes we be doing too much, right? So watch out for that. But this particular card wants to say to you, set and honor your boundaries to avoid being taken advantage of, right? The thing. That's the Pisces thing. But what else do these cards want to say to Pisces? Toxic triggers. Okay, so really, again, kind of reinforcing that boundaries, right? Toxic triggers in your life. You're gonna need to do something about that. Find the strength to remove yourself from toxic influences in your life. The way that particular card is worded, to me, it's like you're gonna need to be the one to remove yourself from the equation, right? This is something, I mean, this could be in your environment, your family, your living situation. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that drastic. It could just be like your social circle. It could be the particular part of the office that you work in, something like that. But there's something toxic in your environment. And this is telling you that for you to get any kind of like relief from this, you're going to have to be the one to like take yourself out of it. At the bottom of the deck, I've got Phoenix rising. So again, just pick yourself up out of this. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about this. It's like once you remove yourself from this, you're going to be able to have that comeback, or you're going to be able to like, I don't really know how to say it right now. You're gonna have like a rebirth, right? Just, you got to get this shit out of your life, kind of like detox from things so you can come back like brighter than before, I guess, is not the way I want to say it, but that's what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna leave those up there. So Pisces, you're gonna need to set boundaries against these toxic triggers so you can bounce back. What does the Phoenix rising say? You've been through the fire and rising up anew and embracing life in a deeper way. Yes, as soon as you remove yourself from this toxic shit. What do the dice say? Okay. We got the number 6. We got the sign of Aquarius. And we also have the planet Mercury. So, you know, this could be just kind of like tying up loose ends, like communication-wise. If this is people in your environment, then maybe you just kind of have to have that talk with them. Like, hey, nothing personal, but I'm trying to expand, trying to do bigger things, got my eye on the bigger picture, and I'm out, type of thing. So you might just kind of be trying to like balance your relationships or balance these situations as diplomatically as possible. But for a lot of you, it is in an effort to separate yourself from whatever this is. So whatever that means. Let's see, for Pisces, what is this? What I say, other people, right? Three of Pentacles. This could be people that you work with. This could be people that you just, on whatever level, interact with. And then there you are with the Queen of Cups. So the way she's looking at that cup, it makes me think that you already know this, or you're just in the process of like getting your emotions balanced when it comes to this. It also could be, you know, balancing your emotions to see these people clearly, right? See the bigger picture with Aquarius. Aquarius, you really could be dealing with an Aquarius or any air sign, Gemini, Libra too, but Aquarius already came out. So this could also be just like taking a hard look at something, right? Like devoid of emotion. Still the Queen of Cups down there. Again, this could be just like you really putting emotion to the side and seeing a situation for what it is, and, you know, not sugarcoating it all, like not cutting anything any slack, like really looking at it. And for a lot of you, seeing it for the toxicness that it is, right? Okay. Yeah, this could be, this could just be a situation that pisses a lot of people off. I have 3 swords under this 3 of Pentacles. So again, I feel like somebody is really trying to, like, you know, in the nicest way possible, tie up loose ends in order to be done with the situation. I'm not going to lie to you though. Some people are not going to take kindly to this for whatever reason. with the Knight of Swords, this could be like impulsive communication. So like if you say you want to take a break from someone, or if you kind of gently tell somebody that you don't fuck with them anymore, you know, this could kind of set them off, and they might say things, but it's like, in a way, that is balance to the situation, right? Because you tried to end something the right way, or you tried to wrap things up diplomatically, and if this person wants to react like this, then it's almost confirmation, right? I was right in cutting you out, because look how you're reacting. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, but there's actually 6, like 6 on the dice. This is balancing situations. What do I keep and what do I fucking toss out, right? Who do I leave out? And then it's interesting because the Empress is number 3, so I've got 3, you know, 3 and 3, that's 6 again. But I've also got 3, 3, 3 with the sword, so that's 9. And that's pretty much being done with the situation, right? 9s are about independence. There's something about this that you don't need anymore, and because you continue to stay in it, it's becoming toxic for you, right? The Empress, it makes me think of Alice in Wonderland when she outgrows the house. Right? I don't know if you remember that from the Disney one, but it's like, you know, this situation isn't comfortable for you anymore. Uncomfortable to the point where, like I said, it's becoming toxic for you because you've outgrown it, right? The Empress, she's good on her own, like I said, with the independence of the situation. She doesn't need anything to sustain herself. She sustains everything around her, right? And it just looks like there's a lot of people that are not going to be able to come with you, or, you know, again, they just don't match you anymore. And for some of you, again, this could be pissing people off. There's a lot of people focused right now on you. And again, I think it's because you're either starting something and you're not asking them to be a part of it, or because you're trying to leave and they don't like that. It's like there is absolutely a group, and it's like they don't like somebody elevating, or they don't like somebody not including them or something like that, because the 5 of Pentacles does indicate leaving something out, but it's to achieve a state of balance, right? So it's like you can't come where you don't fit, like, you know what I mean? And it's because somebody has grown through a situation, somebody again has elevated and they're looking for more. And it's like this group doesn't like that. Especially, I don't want to say especially one person, but I feel like there's multiple people. I feel like there's one person that's like focused on what you're doing. I don't know if they like it or they dislike it. It's kind of like this person has a poker face. Normally, they're very blunt. You know what I mean? Like normally this person is very clear on how they feel about something, but this time it's almost it's confusing because this person doesn't have anything to say, and it's like you don't really know if they approve or disapprove. But they aren't saying anything right now, but they're really keeping an eye on this situation. On the other hand, there's somebody that's not even thinking before they speak, right? With this Knight of Swords, and you might not even see this coming because you could be so put off by what this person isn't saying. I know that sounds weird. So just make sure you're paying attention to like the people around you, because I really don't think that everybody means you well right now. And I think people are just kind of lashing out because they just don't like that you're stepping out of something, or they don't like your success. They don't like how you're growing. They don't like the exposure you're getting or something like that. There's something, it also could be, like I said, something public. Somebody's not saying anything, but they're really intensely watching. Look, I have the King of Swords again. Okay, this could, if I see the star, this is absolutely something to do with an Aquarius, but I still have Aquarius up here, and this could be either one of the 2 air signs, Gemini or Libra. But like I said, in this group, there's a lot of people putting in like their 2 cents, right? With this 3 of Pentacles, there's, like I said, all these people have an opinion about this. They all have something to say, but there is one person, and it's like they're focused on this, but they're not saying anything. And it's like, again, there's something unreadable about this particular person. And I don't know what that means, but that just keeps coming up. Somebody's just really watching somebody. I've got 4 swords. It's like someone's watching somebody else, like, just be at peace and be unaffected. But also, it's like they can't help but watch it, because with 5 swords now, and especially the Magician, like, this is getting out there. Something about somebody else doing something on their own or being independent. So I'm telling you, there's somebody watching you. Just they're just not saying anything, and that could be confusing that they're not saying anything. This could absolutely be a love interest or some. I don't see anything here talking about the past, but I'm not sure what this is. This could be a secret admirer, right? This could be somebody that just has, like, with the Ace of Cups, they have a lot of love for something here, but they're not saying anything. This could also be just, you know, kind of like watching somebody from afar. But it's almost like somebody's keeping quiet because they don't want other people to have, they don't want other people to say anything about this. Like, they don't want other people to know about this, but it's because they don't want other people to scrutinize it, or they don't want other people to put their 2 cents in about it. Something like that with the world. But it's like all of these people, right? I've got 4 signs on the world, and I've got 4 people, same person right here with this King of Swords, 4 people watching this, right? This could be somebody being happy. Okay, now this could be, you know, like an old flame or something like that. But someone's watching somebody be happy. They're not saying anything about it. With 4 swords in this whole thing, it's almost like resignation. Like, they know that somebody's at peace. They know that something, like, that's it. You know what I mean? The fight's over. But they aren't saying anything about it. And it's odd that they're not saying anything about it. Like, people are noticing that this person's not saying anything about it. Maybe it's because this person can't say anything about it. You know, with the Hermit here, that's like deliberately avoiding somebody. And with the Knight of Swords, this could be somebody avoiding, you know what I mean? Like, maybe with the Hermit, you know, that's like the card of withdrawing. Maybe like the last time y'all spoke, this person was a dick, right? They just said whatever they said. It was fucking bullshit, and they didn't even think about it. But, like, the Hermit is a really deep thinker, so, like, this could have been impulsive on somebody's part, but it could have struck deeper than anticipated, right? Something like that. But, I mean, altogether, there's peace. I've got 2 cups right here with the World and the Ace. With the 10, the difference between that is 8. So somebody walked away. You know, maybe that's what this is right here, this Hermit card. Somebody walked away, somebody's happy, and maybe that's known now, and like maybe it's getting back to this person, this real critical person, this person that can be like so cutting and, you know, so quick to say something, but they aren't saying anything. Huh. And right here, the Empress and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, again, when we talked about somebody walking away, this could be somebody choosing a new path, right? Deciding to drop this because they've seen, you know what I mean? Like, deciding to just, this isn't worth it. This needs to go. She almost looks like, you know, like a bag, like hung up in a closet. I know that's terrible. But it's like, okay, somebody was baggage or something was baggage. And it's like, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need this. I have more to offer than what this situation is offering me. So I'm going to walk away and be happy. These people can say whatever they want. I'm out, but there is a certain person here, and I don't know if it's odd to like you, Pisces, or odd to people around, but it's like, it's odd that this person doesn't have anything to say. I don't know what else that is, but it's like, one, two, three, four. Yeah, this might just be somebody, either you or this person, just seeing this for what it is and just accepting that this needed to be left behind and that you're happier without it. This Phoenix rising, you know, maybe like like I said, you know, whatever happened, whatever this last interaction was, like it cut really deep, but it needed to happen. Like maybe that's what needed to happen for you to remove yourself from this toxic situation. Look. rediscover your individuality. Learn how to become the dragon. Right? What do we say? The phoenix, the dragon, all this shit. Look, I think I said this in the beginning. This is talking about something that you do independently on your own. So maybe this is just you bouncing back from a really negative situation involving somebody that you used to have a lot of love for, but now you see it for what it is. You know, up here with the Three of Pentacles, up here with especially with the Pisces card talking about boundaries. Maybe this person, you know, maybe having boundaries was not their strong point. Maybe they know they did you wrong with 1, 2, 3 swords, you know, with the things that they said, the way that they either, you know, the King of Swords is really cold. And the Knight of Swords is very cutting. So maybe that's how this person was, you know what I mean? And it's just like, enough is enough. And it's like, I don't need this. I don't need to be tied to something that's toxic for me. I don't need to keep myself in this, whatever this was. Like, yeah, I might have loved this person, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, maybe the silence does kill you, like it sucks, but it's like when you don't sugarcoat this, the King of Swords, when you take a hard look at it, it's like, you know what? Ever since I stepped out of this, I've been happier. For some of you, I mean, maybe whatever you used to have with someone, with this authority, you know, the King of Swords is like a boss. This is like, you know, like an executive type thing, or just, yeah, this is like a businessman. And it's like, so maybe for some of you, even though, like, you had that with them, the emotions were missing. But now that you've stepped into your new circumstance, even though it might be a little bit of a, you know, downgrade financially, or maybe you had to, you know, just, you can't do the things you used to do when you were attached to this person or this situation back here, but you're happier. Like, it, you know, the money and the business part of it, like, yeah, that's whatever. Like, a job is a job. It can be replaced, but it matters if you're happy, right? So maybe some of y'all had, like, took a pay cut, or just, you know, had to sell the car or something. I don't know. Anything like that, where it's not a downgrade. It's just, it's less in the things that don't matter, like status and that kind of shit, and it's more in the things that do matter, like happiness and loving who you're with, right? I'm trying to make it make sense. I'm babbling tonight, my bad. But yeah, this is, again, Phoenix rising and rediscovering your individuality. This could have been really codependent, you know. And again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but yeah, it could have been really toxic, but you outgrew it. And another thing about the King of Swords, he's very rigid, right? And the Empress, this is all about growth, like an expansion. And it's almost like this person, for you to keep to the standards that this person or this situation was holding you to, would meant that you would have to, like, dim yourself or keep yourself small. This was holding you back, basically. You made the right decision to drop this because it was limiting you. And now you're happy because now sky's the limit here with the world. I think this person maybe did not expect you to be able to make it on your own. They thought you would come crawling back to them, and maybe you haven't exactly made it yet, but you know what I mean? Like, you're doing what you need to do. Like, you got this. You're handling it. You know, it's just the start. We're only at the 2. But the difference between 2 and 10 is 8. And with the Pentacles, the only thing you have to do, it's just a matter of time, right? You're willing to put the work in. You've got the ball rolling. I think there's something about this person that doesn't want to say anything because you're proving them wrong as we speak. And it's like this person, maybe they almost know, like these racing thoughts, like maybe they kind of know, like, that eventually they are going to have to eat their words because they severely underestimated you. They thought you were dependent on them, hanging on them, and you're anything but. This person is realizing that they were the ones holding you back, not the other way around. Yeah, this is good. I love all of this for you, Pisces. I want to get... Oh, for those of you wondering about a time frame, I just got these cards. I have not used them yet, so we're going to use them. For those of you wondering about a time frame for something coming up, because with the 2 of Pentacles, I do see somebody, like, waiting, kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of thing, whatever that means. make sure you're listening to like wise counsel over here. This frog princess, heed wise counsel and rediscover your individuality. But it's just saying, make sure you're listening to people. Like, just, don't be like this King of Swords and closed-minded. That's how you fuck up. Just make sure you're listening to people that have your best interest at heart and really want to see you happy. But also make sure that you are, maintaining a sense of individuality. But for those wanting a time frame, what are we looking at? Let's see. Fall time for somebody, and more patience is required. So have patience with yourself, whatever this is. Like I said, we were talking about the Eight of Pentacles and putting the work in. When are you going to start seeing results? For some of you, it's going to be around the fall. But you are also, it's telling you, more patience is required. So with this Knight of Swords over here and this Hermit, just make sure you're being patient with yourself. Don't get so overwhelmed, especially as you're this is something that somebody's trying to do on their own or is doing on their own. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. And just make sure you're being patient with yourself, with the situation, everything. This, anytime you do something on your own, it's not going to be easy. And the only thing easy about doing something all on your own is it's easy to get overwhelmed. Make sure you're not doing that. Because with the World, I also have the Four of Pentacles here. And this is somebody that, will... It's like they will put themselves into a state of inaction because they refuse to ask for help. So don't fall into that. Don't let yourself get caught up in that. It's fine. Just make sure it's the right people, which is, again, why this is telling you up here to remove yourself from people and situations that are toxic. So you're able to make those right decisions and you're able to listen to wise counsel. But yeah, all of that is fantastic. Those are really good cards. Pisces, I'm going to get these and then I'm going to wrap this video up. Phoenix Rising is at the bottom of your energy with rediscovering your individuality. Does the moon have anything else to say to Pisces? Oh, look. Take inspired action. Speak your world into being. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Full moon in Virgo, first quarter moon in Gemini. That could be significant. Gemini and Virgo could be significant. Again, we have Aquarius up there. But yeah, take inspired action. Make sure you're being patient. Make sure you're listening to the people you need to be listening to. There's nothing wrong with doing anything on your own. Just make sure you're keeping that balance. Remove yourself from whatever's toxic. This is your fucking moment. This is your Phoenix Rising moment. Maybe these motherfuckers watched your descent and, just drank your fucking tears. But, looks like you're going to be the one burning them in the end with this Phoenix Rising. They watched your descent. Now they can fucking watch your rising, right? That's a quote. I messed it up, but it's all over Facebook. You can find it. So yeah, take inspired action. Speak your world into being. You've dropped the dead weight. You know what you need to do. Yeah, you're being watched, but fuck it. Give them a show. Give them something to talk about now. They had so much to say back then. Where's this at? Right? So yeah. Pisces, that's what I have for you. I will be back. Bye.